Hello everyone, my name is Adil Khan, and in this video I will walk you through a complete data analysis project using Microsoft Excel. In this project we will work with student data which is commonly used in schools and assessment systems, and we will go step by step. First we will import raw data from a CSV file, clean and organize the data, perform calculations like percentage, grade, and the result, and finally build an interactive dashboard using pivot tables, charts, and slicers. The goal is to transform raw data into meaningful insights that help in school decision making. So let's get started. So first we will open Excel, then create a blank workbook and insert our data. So we will click insert, then from text CSV, because our data is in the CSV format. So the text import wizard will open up, and the text wizard has determined that your data is being delimited. It has recognized that, and here we can see that our data is being separated with commas, which is our delimiter. So we will click next and select comma. So now you can see that in the data preview, uh, as soon as we click the comma, our data is being converted into rows and columns. Then we will click next and finally finish. So here you can see our data has been exported to the sheet, and we have to arrange the width of the columns. First we will select our data and align and center aligned it. Here you can see there are blank cells in our data. Here also the student ID 113 has no name to it. Also, this William Runny name has been repeating for two student IDs. So on this type of data, we cannot perform data analysis correctly. So first we will have to clean the data, and for cleaning we have to perform some actions like remove the blank cells and delete the duplicate rows. So we'll click on data and remove duplicates. So it is asking that first we have to select our table and then click remove duplicates. So here you can see it is asking to select the columns from which we want to remove the duplicates. So we select all and then click OK. So here it is. It is saying Excel is saying that 5 duplicate values were found and have been removed, and 231 unique values remain. But our data will still have blank cells. Here you can see there is a blank cell still available. So to remove these cells, we will have to apply filters. First, we will select all the columns and apply filter. Then click on the drop down arrow and click on blanks. So just first select all and then click on blanks. So here you can see in our column B, that is the student name, it was missing. So we just delete the entire row, or we can add uh, the data if the information is available to us, and also if we are working with the column which contain numbers, we can also add average numbers to them. So here we just remove the entire row because we have, don't have the data available for that student. Then we will do the same thing to our column C, which was class. So let's just select all the remaining columns and click filter. Here also select all, then select only blanks, click OK. So here you can see there are no rows available, which means that for this column there are no blank spaces, no blank cells. Then for section column, select all blanks, OK. So here it is, the section column has two blank cells. So we will remove these cells. Select the row and then click delete row. Then do the same thing for address column, then exam ID. Here also there are no blank rows. Same for the subject. Here also no blank cells. So we get our data back, the number of blank columns. So student ID 150 has blank cell, so we will delete the row. For marks also we will check the same, click blank, OK. So there is one row, so just remove the entire row. Now we will select all the columns and rows from our data. Then click insert and table. Now our data has been converted into a table. So now we will add another column to our table and name it as percentage. Then we will add another column and name it as grade, and the final column will be result. So in percentage column we will type the formula is equals to marks divided by maximum marks and click enter. So now you can see we got all the percentages, but these percentages are in decimal format, so we will have to convert them. So here it is. Now the percentage column has all the percentages obtained by respective students. Now for the grade column, we will type is equals to if percentage greater than 90%, then we will get the value A, comma, and if it is false, then we will apply another if, again percentage is greater than equal to 75%, comma, then we will get the grade B, comma, then another if percentage greater than equal to 60%. Then we will get the grade C. And if percentage is less than 60%, then we will apply another if, select percentage greater than is equals to 45%, comma, and if it is less than 45%, we will get the grade E. For that we will have to type E and then close all the brackets. Press enter. So here you can see we got all the grades. Now for result column, we will type the formula is equals to if grade is equals to E, then we will get the output as fail, otherwise pass. Press enter. So now you can see we got our result, and if the student has got grade E, it is failed. So now we will apply some conditional formattings. First we will select the column, then text, format cells that contain the text, fail. and click OK. So here you can see the fail cells are being highlighted with red color. Now in percentage column, we will apply color scales. So as you can see, if a student has got greater than 90%, then the cell is highlighted with dark green color, and if it is greater than 80%, then light green color, then orange and yellow, and if it is less than 40%, the cell is highlighted with red color. Now we will click insert and pivot. So here you can see our table name is table 2, and we want our pivots in a new worksheet. So we will select new worksheet and click OK. So the new sheet is been created with the name sheet 2. So rename it to as pivots sheet. So we will drag our class to the rows and sum of percentages to the values, and change the values to average of percentage. Click OK. So now we get our first pivot, which says sixth class has got 67% as average marks, 7th has 63%, 8 62%, 9 63%. Now we will rename this column as class. So to get another pivot, we'll click insert, then again pivots, type our table name, which was table 2, existing worksheet, click OK. Then we will drag subject to rows, and percentage to values, and we will get average of percentages. Just rename the column to subjects. Computer has 61%, English 63%, maths 67%. Now we will get our third pivot. Click insert, pivots, again type the table name, which was table 2, click OK. Now this time we will get results to our rows and student ID to the values, and get count of student ID. So here you can see we got our fail and pass students. So 45 students are failed and 179 students got passed in the exam. The same way we get our fourth pivot. Now this time we drag section to the rows and percentage to the values, and convert values from sum of percentage to average of percentage. Click OK. So section A has 62 as average percentage, B has 66% and C has. Now for next pivot, we will get grade and sum of student IDs, and convert sum of student IDs to count of student ID. Click OK. So now we get the pivot for our grades according to count of student ID. A has got 31, which means 31 students in our school got grade A and 44 got grade B. And here also in the previous pivot, the grand total was 224, and in this pivot also it is 224, which means the data cleaning that we performed was correct and there were no blank values and duplicate values left. Rename this to as result, and for this column we will rename to it as grades. Now go to insert, pivots, type the table name, click OK, drag section to rows and percentage to the values, and change it from sum to average. So here you can see grade A has got 62 as average percent, B 66% and C 63%. Then now let's add another pivot. Click OK. Now this time we get class to our rows and result to our values. So as you can see, let's just first rename this column to class. So sixth class has got 43 students, seventh has 57, eighth class has 42, and 10th has 39 students. Now we will add charts to our pivots. Okay, so let's just replace this value and get marks instead of percentage, and change average of marks. Decrease the number of decimal values. Select the cell 67.33. Okay, so just okay. So we have to do it for each and every cell. Adjust the decimal values. So we got all the 6 pivots. Now add charts to our pivots. So we will go to pivot table, analyze tab, click pivot chart, and for the first pivot we will get column chart. Click OK. So here it is. Just resize it. For this pivot we will get a bar chart. So for this pie chart there are only two values, fail and pass, so we will get a pie chart. For this pivot, line chart, line width markers, click OK. So here it is. Quickly resize it. Now for this pivot we will get a bar chart. Click OK and resize it. For our final pivot we will get a pie chart again. So now you can see we got charts for all our 6 pivots. Now we will add another sheet to our workbook and rename it to as dashboard. Select all these cells and merge and center. Now we will select cells for our different values in our dashboard. So in this we will type our school name, Cambridge School, student, data analysis. In this cell we will type students. For this cell, okay, so let's just type total students, and then in this cell we will get average marks, and for the final cell we will get pass percentage. Merge some more cells. So we will type the formula for this cell, but the values for on different worksheet. So we will have to connect both the sheets. The formula bar type is equals to, select the table, our table name. So first just get the formula count and then select the table. So student ID, close the brackets and click enter. So now you can see we got our total number of students as 224. Now for average marks, type is equals to average again, type the table name, select the marks column, press enter. So we got our average marks. And let's adjust the decimal values. Okay, so for pass percentage, we'll type the formula is equals to count if from table 2 then column name result comma. Now for criteria, we will count, we will get only the values for pass, bracket close, divided by count A, count all, table 2, and the name of the column result, bracket close, press enter. So here you can see we got our percentage. Right. Now let's convert to the correct format. So 80% students got passed in the school. Now we will apply some cell formatting. Increase the row height 64, click OK. Select the text. Click bold. Center align it. Now we will apply background color. Now go to format cells, get border, click OK. So the border is applied to the cell. So let's just copy and paste all our charts to the dashboard. First select all the charts. Ctrl+C and then paste. So here they are. Adjust all the size. Drag it here and resize it. Okay. Let's bring this chart over here. Similarly, this chart. and the final one is here. So drag it to this position and resize it. So now our dashboard looks like this. Now we will apply some styles to our charts. So just remove the field buttons from all our charts. Go back to pivots sheet and add some slicers. Pivots table analyze, insert slicer. Select for class. Let's position it. For second slicer we will get subject. Now for third slicer we will select result, which is fail or pass. Then grade slicer. For this pivot we will add section slicer. Quickly rename this to section. For this pivot we will get class slicer. Click OK. Remove all the extra spaces from the slicers. Okay, so zoom out. Here you can see in our pivot sheet we got all our pivots, charts and slicers. So now we have to connect all these slicers to all the pivot tables. So we will tick box all these and click OK. So now this slicer is connected to all the pivots. Repeat the same steps for the remaining slicers. Click OK. And for the last slicer, it's done. So now as we click on class 6, all our pivots will change. So as you can see, now our data has been optimized only for class 6. And English and fail. Similarly, we can get for grade E, section A, okay, so remove all the filters from the slicers and select all the slicers, copy. Now go to dashboard sheet and paste. So now we will arrange all our slicers on the dashboard so that it looks good and easy to understand. Now all our slicers are adjusted. So this cell's border has been missing. Quickly format that. Format cells. Click OK. Okay. So now let's just add some insights to our analysis. So we will get a text box. Analysis we can observe mathematics has the highest average marks. Class 6 performs the best overall. Around 80% student passed while 20% failed. Most of the students fall under grade D, showing average performance, and class 7th has the highest failure rate, indicating need for improvement. These insights can help schools take data-driven decisions. This was my complete Excel data analysis project. In this project, we covered data cleaning, calculations, pivot tables, dashboard creation. This demonstrates how raw data can be transformed into useful insights. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will be uploading more projects on SQL and Power BI soon. Thanks for watching.